welcome back to my channel. My name is Minnie if this is your first time here. So today I want to bring you back to my first ever workshop with the Butterfly community, which is a local blogging community, and we actually had a health and wellness workshop at Hilton Kuala Lumpur, and it was amazing. So I really love the whole concept of blending in health, wellness, and also self-care in this whole event. And I want to particularly share with you what was my workshop about, and also what I've learned and how I felt after this whole event. So let's go. So first thing first, when everyone came in, I actually felt a huge sense of like inspiring vibes from each and every one of them. It's just when you are in such a community where everyone shares the same kind of interest, passion, it just kind of brings a different part of you out, if that makes sense at all. When they first came in, I had everyone introduce themselves. I asked everyone to say their name and also add on an adjective to describe them. And what was pretty interesting was I find that people actually find it really hard to find the right adjective to describe themselves. I mean, it's hard to find exactly one that describes you best because we play so many roles in our lives. But the point is, it's so hard for us to compliment ourselves. So if you are one of the butterflies, or even if you are not, I hope that you take each day to compliment yourself. Find an adjective, describe your day, describe yourself. Say, I am Minnie and I am kind. So think of your own adjective. So after the introduction, we actually have a short breathing session. So basically, we all close our eyes and did the breathing techniques that I've mentioned in one of my videos. I'll leave the card above or the side, I'm not sure. I really like doing this because it just kind of bring in the mindfulness part and also makes everyone relaxed and more safe. It just kind of brings a sense of safety, security when we are more relaxed. So for example, if you are anxious at any point of time, remember to just breathe, and not just shallow breathing but really deep breathing. Now before I went on to my next activities, I've already know that this is going to be a really short session, plus there were so many people. So we had everyone write down their struggles on a post-it note and just paste it down in a huge paper in front of them. This is particularly therapeutic, to be honest. Once I see everyone starting to think about their struggles and writing it down, there's just something really therapeutic about writing things down and saying it out. Before we even start talking about it, I can feel like there's a sense of relief, or some have even stirred up some emotions inside them. It's really normal to feel that way. So there's just something about writing things down and saying things out loud, because inside your head, there's just so many things that we are thinking each and every day and every single second. Even now I'm like thinking so many things, so I have to write all my script down because I know I'll be like all over the place. So when things are in your head, it doesn't make sense, and sometimes you don't realize that it doesn't make sense, and when you say it out or you write it down, it just you kind of map it out in front of you. Then you'll start putting bits and pieces of the puzzles together and try to make sense of the situation or the struggle that you are experiencing. So if you have not, definitely try writing down your struggles. Prepare a journal or any form of writing, or if you need someone to talk to, definitely find someone to talk about it. It always helps to talk it out and also to write it down. So before we end everything, we actually have a little session where we write a self-love letter to ourselves. I could definitely feel a whole new vibe from the crowd, because when you start loving yourself, when you start writing those letters, it just kind of like put you into perspective, like pull yourself out and see yourself from a different perspective, a different view. And it's so beautiful to see everyone starting to write a self-love letter to themselves. I'm just really grateful that I had a chance to like see this and experience this with everyone. Now, if you have missed this workshop, don't worry, I am having my next workshop coming up at Empty Cup Coffee House. It's gonna be a very intimate one. This time I'm gonna specifically focus on journaling, and we're gonna start discussing about different journal prompts, talk about more self-care, different methods of self-care, and I really hope you can come and join us. So we only have 8 to 10 slots, so if you are interested, definitely come and book your slots. I've left the link down below. It's first come first serve basis, and yeah, all the details will be up on my Facebook, on my Instagram, all the social media, so feel free to follow me there. And even if you don't get a slot this time, I'll make sure you will be the first to be informed, because I'll be adding you into my email list. So just a little disclaimer, these sessions are not counseling sessions. So I think a lot of people get really intimidated by the fact that I'm studying and pursuing my master's in counseling. I am starting my practicum and also my internship very soon. However, this is not a counseling session. So I am doing this with the role of a self-care coach, not a counselor, because counselors do very different things. So as a self-care coach, I am hoping to provide you with the tools and with the value and with the education about what self-care is and how can you do it yourself. And by joining the workshops, you get to have a feel about how it works, and you know, I am there. I can give you the best guidance that I can. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll talk to you later.